Hello everybody, welcome to a modern video. I'm playing today 4-color Omnath featuring the One Ring. This is one of the most popular. This was one of the most popular deck at PT Barcelona. It didn't do amazing, and but it is one of the few decks with a good matchup against Rakdos Scam. So this definitely has that thing going for it. And the reason why I'm playing it today is that again, when I record this video, this is the week before Wilds of Drain, and honestly, the new set doesn't really have much for Modern. There's only like one card that might actually be like changing something, and that is Up the Beanstalk, which is a enchantment for 1 and a green. Draws a card when comes into play, and draws a card whenever you evoke a or just cast Solitude, Binding, Fury, things like that. We've talked about this card a lot in the podcast yesterday. The Company Magic with the Carnies, episode 48, with Javier and Anthony. And just kind of like wanted to play this deck again. Of course, like that card is not legal yet, but I just want to have the feeling of the deck again. Because Javier, we were discussing basically to cut Delighted Halfling and play more Furies and things like that, cutting a Spellpiece Ending. And I feel like that might be the one of the ways to build the deck, cutting the Delighted Halfling. It's a good card. You're making your rain come into play earlier, but also makes the deck maybe weaker to removal spell, which the deck really was not before. So this is something that we might wanna explore today in this modern league. Let's go. You watched the old PT Journey to Nyx? Yeah, that's my first top eight. I was 20 years old, so yeah, the interview. Buongiorno, Fivo. Trying this deck out because on Friday I have to play. I have to play Modern in the team seat, and I still don't know exactly know what to play. And I might want to play a new card, a card of the new set since it's legal. Alright, I'm gonna go Forest Halfling. The reason why I do that is if the Halfling resolves, I can cast a Teferi regardless, because this one adds any color for a legend creature. And then I can just get a red source here, and then I have all the colors. Dead gone. Yeah, exactly, right? Like if you play against Rhinos and you don't have this, the dead gone doesn't have any target. Whereas now it has. I don't have a Jeskai Triome in this list, I have Hallowed Fountain instead. Close choice, I think. Alright, let's suspend the footfalls, and let's see if they have an answer to my Teferi. They could have subtlety if I cast it with Halfling. If they don't, they win. Because Force of Negation doesn't stop this. If they do have a subtlety, then the game is not over, actually. Alright, maybe now it is. Let me plus. Although they could go for Leyline Binding, but if they play with Dead Gone, they most likely don't have Leyline Binding, so Teferi Plus should just win the game. They can might play Fury. People are now playing Fury in Temur Rhinos again. Halfling is super important here because what happened was that I played this card around Force of Negation and Cyber Mystical Dispute. So, you know, the Iron Halfling actually was a super huge deal. And now Flame of Honor does not kill Teferi. Watching the podcast of a canister where he wanted to also Flame of Honor dealing damage to Fairy, but Wizards said they couldn't because they said in the set there are no Planeswalker, so we cannot put a card that refers a Planeswalker. Alright, I've been killing my stuff. Next turn, I can bounce the Fable, maybe. If I don't draw anything. That qualifies as something. Actually, I don't want to discard anything here. Hand is good enough. Any target is generic enough, then you can go face. And certainly can't go face with Flame of Honor. 3 mana, 3 mana allow to draw a card that takes the game over quickly. Flame of Honor is Snapcaster, Flame of Honor can damage you. Alright, now we have explosives. They probably have Blood Moons. I'm bringing in Boseiju, Dovin's Veto, maybe Veil of Summer as well. What do I cut? Lightning Bolt. I think I might cut Solitude too. Ending doesn't seem great, but maybe it's reasonable. Can cut one Wrenn and Six. Can cut Omnath too. I'm worried. I'm worried I flood if I cut Omnath. I can't. Maybe I cut Halfling. Halfling was good this game. Was very good this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut Halfling. I don't want to cut Removal for Rhinos tokens. Yeah, cut more Wrenn and Sixes. It's actually like if they sneak in some Rhino tokens, you want to have some ways to kill them. So many Boseijus. You think you have too many Boseijus? Yeah, maybe 4 is too many in this matchup. Although Wrenn and Six is really bad against Rhinos. You've never seen anyone play 4? Then you should look closely, because definitely play 4. Respect the Cat plays 4 all the time in all these Wrenn and Six decks. Yeah, no fetch lands. As always, these Leyline Binding decks, when you don't open without a fetch land, you have to mulligan, basically. Unless you draw exactly the cards you need. Island Go. Ooh, that's scary. That means Bloodman to my eyes. So we gotta fetch a forest, and then we have our Boseijus. That's like a Merfolk opening for them. They have Fire Ice. If they don't just jam in a Veil of Summer. You don't draw a card, I draw a card. I think it's a very good exchange. Yeah, I think I'm like I'm going for forest. I really am afraid of Blood Moon. I was invited to the Modern Super League, but they start at 11 p.m. and that's no bueno for me. I'm glad a lot of good friends of mine are there, so I'll get to enjoy it. Watching the replays. Alright, let's jam. And now since I already have a forest here, I'm gonna grab a white land, I think. Or red, what's better? Red or white? I think white. I have Dovin's Veto in hand. Can't be countered. Buongiorno, Daniel. Go. Think it was a balls. Let's say that Delighted Halfling was amazing in this match. I don't know if my opponent had Force of Negation, but just the fact that I could never cast it regardless is just incredible. I managed to miss a land drop, which was not easy. Not easy to do with like 26 lands and my 4 Boseiju. Bonjour, Omnath-Ring. I'm just, I don't want to jam, I don't want to jam Teferi. I think opponent has like 4/Mystical Dispute. Let's just play our third halfling and pass. Dovin, make sure to listen to the podcast episode we recorded and we talk a lot about Up the Beanstalk. It's out yesterday. We recorded it yesterday. Where's my Veto? Dovin's Veto. We draw 3. Drawing a fetch land here. Man, it's not easy to break here. It's okay, it's okay. I'll play. Do I wanna play Omnath regardless? I'll be gaining 4 life. Is that better than playing a new ring? Yeah, probably, right? I think it is. You watched the Legacy Cascade video? Yeah, the creative technique. Definitely the craziest deck in Legacy right now. Okay, we drew a fetch land, and I can see because I have 9 cards. Alright, this was easy. Just basically, just make sure to have it all, and then you win the game. And the Delighted Halfling were insane. Incredible. Incredible in this matchup. It's super important whenever you're testing cards. So now what I'm thinking is, for the Up the Beanstalk, do I cut the... I built this deck that we brew up in the podcast yesterday, basically. I mean, we didn't brew up a single list. We just brew up thoughts. And you were saying how maybe Halfling can leave for Up the Beanstalk. This is a proxy for Up the Beanstalk. And you want to go more all in on this. But, like, this was the first way this deck was built at the beginning, and it was moved away. And yeah, today, basically the goal of today, which is the goal of testing, is that you want to try this old list, which is not old, it's like the current list, and seeing if this card is actually okay and cut in. But you know, so far it's been amazing. We'll see how it continues. But yeah, again, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't listened to the podcast and everything, this is the card I'm talking about, Up the Beanstalk. Tavi, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, I don't own any card of that deck in real life, so the Legacy Cascade deck will never be built for me. It's the podcast on my channel. Yeah, we're episode 48, my friend. Check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. It's on every podcast platform, and it has guest Javier Dominguez, the current best player in the world. So you definitely want to listen. Also, we had Simon Nielsen as well last episode. I invited Andrea Piegonti, talking about Modern, Murktide, for a full hour last week. Alright, this started. Ooh, Watchword Grave. Does that mean Mill? Mill is not a great matchup. This deck used to play an Emrakul to fight Mill. How about I go Steam and tapped pass? And if they go Crab, I go God, but like 2 left don't matter. They go like, I don't know, a spell I can counter it. By playing in Sweden, no, I'll go to 4 Seasons. It's very hard for me to travel to tournaments like that. My jamming. They play counterspell maybe. Maybe just go Toppling Go here. Ready to counter like a Fracture, Sunny, or Tasha. It could just be control, and I just. The thing is, I also have a million lands, so Wrenn and Six doesn't really matter. But like, if I play Wrenn and they go like, I don't know, mill 14, I think it's. Although Tasha shouldn't be a problem. My deck has a very high mana curve, so Tasha's probably a side out in this matchup. Build a ruin. Okay. Well, we have basics. If they go for Archive Trap, I have Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'll play for Binding. Yeah, for sure. Leyline Binding is the reason to play these decks. The problem of this matchup is that we don't have a clock, so like inevitably we're gonna just lose. That's not great. All right, let's hope they don't have more Archive Traps. Okay, nice, they passed. And now we just have to tap out, of course. I don't have any more counters. I'm just... Probably I don't need to fetch. I don't need to thin my deck. I don't need Wrenn and Six. I just need to attack. Life Total don't matter. Is deck struggle against? It mostly struggle against combo decks. You can say Rhino is not necessarily a combo deck because at the end of the day it wins with creatures. Like, let's say Tron Amulet. Maybe with Amulet you're fine because you kill their thing, but, you know, Cultivator Colossus still gets you. I think fetching is sure. I mean, yeah, that's true. They don't have that Archive Trap. But also, I just discard these as well, you know? Like, I don't need to fetch, maybe. Like, imagine, like, next turn, draw Step Fable, discard 2 fetch land, draw a regular land, then they mill, so I return regular land, and this way I gain a card in my deck by not fetching. Yeah, like now, regular land, so... I actually might come up with, like, that I never fetch the whole game. I'm jamming the One Ring. Okay, nice. And of course, I draw. It's not that I don't draw because of mill. You surely draw. This deck also used to have a bad matchup against Creativity, although that deck is very much on the downswing. And Murktide is on the upswing, which this deck is decent against. We're gonna board in cards. Well, that's actually a decent question. If you remember, when I trophied with Amulet, last match I played against Mill, I went up to 69 cards, and we talked about it in the podcast too. That Amulet has like 4 lands, so I think it was fine to bring in like spells and lands, like 5 spells and 4 lands. Here, I think we do have 2 lands, so yes, you can do it again. The Surgical Lightning Bolt. Zeratul with the 15. Thank you so much, Zeratul. Ring helps a lot against creativity. It doesn't. That's just like, you know, it's a bad matchup for color against creativity. And, you know, sure, no, Ring does not help. It's another 4-drop against a deck with 4 spell pierce. It's like saying Ring helps against Burn. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. They just wait, you know. You played a 4-mana sorcery. They play it in response. They played it next turn. It's just, yeah. Anyway, they go Crab, which unfortunately does not target. If it was the other Crab, though, it would have targeted. They mill me for 6, regardless of the ring. They have 2 cards only in hand, though. Ooh, top land. Okay. You have Tasha? No, you don't. Oh, actually, no, yeah, Tasha also works against the ring. Draw. Draw. I think I want to hard cast Solitude on Crab, and I'll do so in your upkeep. If you're drawing in the lock, you have to tap in your turn. You have two cards. They go drown on Reflection. Do you think Mill can ever be a real T1 deck? It can't. I think so. I think it can't. Murderer's Cut. Okay. It's a decent choice, Mill. Sure. But yeah, as you mentioned also, yeah, people can just side in Emrakul. Okay. I'm still missing something to keep my opponent. Ooh, what you got with 1 mana? Oh, you just cycled? Okay. They have 2 random cards in hand now. Eventually I can stop drawing with the ring. Okay, they Tasha 9 cards. Only one, man, that was lucky. 3 mana Mill 9 is not good. The Glimpse of the Unthinkable is a 2 mana Mill's 10, so again, this is bad in this matchup. Like worse than in others. Doc registered. Welcome. For the 3rd month, you got yourself an espresso badge. Okay, Solitude in attacks. Plus ever we have Endurance, which is obviously excellent. Now we go Omnath. Hopefully it resolves. It does. I have 20 cards in my deck. Do I want to draw? I think I actually don't. I think actually just like playing random cards and pass. As I said, look at this. I never fetched the whole game. I always drew lands and I played lands. So I'm up a card because I didn't fetch. Maybe I'm up 2 cards because I didn't fetch. And Mill is very much a matchup where you win with like 1 or 2 cards in the deck very often. Okay, they go Crab. Let's see if 1 card in there. Let's see if they fetch land. It's Field of Ruin. Okay, it's basically a fetch land. It's basically a fetch land. So I go down to. I'm not gonna take the land here because I had to take it earlier because I feel like I was using it, but now I don't want to take it. I think it's a May. I mean, it must be a May. I can't be forced in selecting a land, right? Yeah. Ooh, I wanted to check what it was it left in my deck though. Oh, that's okay. And they have 0 cards. Yes, I definitely have Spell Pierce, but I think at this point it's bad. Should I draw 3 cards? I think so. I go to 10. Man, they were bad. And then I attack it all, and then I play Fable and pass. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to win the game without this draw 4. Maybe I would have been able to. Anyway, let's go Rent Pink Crab. But what's our life total? 8. So yeah, actually I didn't need to draw. Yeah, hopefully I don't lose because of that. I lose if they draw a Mill. I would have had 3 more cards in the deck. So if they draw a Tasha and they mill me 10, I lose. But if they draw a mill 13 or a mill 14, I still lose. So I have a Spell Pierce in my deck, and I could draw 4. Let's see. Please don't draw Fracture Sanity. Did you draw in the lock? Alright, that's still dead. Cool. That's exactly... Okay, so yeah, this Goblin Shaman ended up mattering. I have exactly lethal now. Yeah. So the draw 3 part got me to Fable, which got me lethal this turn. 4-3-7, no, I don't even want to draw. Alright, that's cool. We won game 1 against Mill. That's not easy. We won by never fetching the whole game. Zik. Alright, so now we have Endurance. We have Veil of Summer, Dovin's Peto. That's it. What do I side out? Maybe the ring. I don't want to side out removal spell because the crabs actually kill you if you don't kill them. You want to add more cards to the deck. You want to add more cards to the deck. You got a 64 with 4 Boseiju. I could go like 64 with 4 Boseijus, although obviously my mana base become worse because I added 2 forest, 2 legendary forests, and I brought in, I guess I brought in green cards, so. Alright, let's do this. 64. The Tibalt the Subred special. You bring Alpine Moon to the Infielder Ruin. That sounds very bad. You know what I feel about card disadvantage. Yeah, you definitely set out stuff against Mill. If your deck doesn't have lands in the sideboard, you should not alterate your land spell ratio. Your deck needs to be functional. Oh, because I brought in two lands and 4 spells, which is about right. Actually, it's not about right because I played 24 lands, so it's not about right. It should be like 2 lands, 3 spells. So the problem is that this is not even a land. This is not a basic forest. This is a legendary forest. Like if you open 2 of these, it's terrible. Yeah, this is probably a mistake. Yeah, I was able to win that game. Okay. Well, I added 6 spells, also Dovin's Veto. Then I added 2 spell, 2 lands, I guess. Yeah, I should have added 1 less Boseiju. Should have been on 63. Yeah, you're right. It should be on 63. This Boseiju could have been a spell. Okay, multi 6. Alright. Ooh, very good draw. Extremely good draw there. Celestial Purge? Can I say red black decks or is that too obvious? Do the ruin. Ooh, they don't have a crab. Nice. Unfortunately, I have to. Do I have to fetch? Nah, I don't have to fetch. Yeah, I don't have to fetch. I'll fetch when I have Dovin's Veto up. And I'll do what? Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool? I think so. I think it's decent. Yeah, I'll do Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool. Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool, and then I have Veto up. I have to fetch now because otherwise I can mill the lands I want to fetch. And I make them all untapped, of course, because I need to Dovin's Veto the Fracture Sanity. Basically treat these lands as dual lands. Okay, they don't have Archive Trap. Well, Tavi, it's mostly like the versatility of countering a Blood Moon, killing a Blood Moon with Celestial Purge. I think I'm countering this mostly because this exiles it, and I don't mind them to put in the graveyard. Surely it's not that great, but you know, if they get like a good streak and me only like 15 cards, exile me 15 cards, then it's annoying. I think I once again. No, I don't fetch. I'll just pass. I have endurance, so I can just pass and grab a Triumph later. When four color doesn't even before color, when mill doesn't even before color own that, it's not it's not a good time. I mean, they drew surgical extraction game one, which is basically a mulligan, so they start with one less card in hand. They tash me again. Counter. Eh, one day, people will listen to me about the surgicals in the main deck. It's fine to put them in the sideboard if you really wanna hit like Tron or whatnot, but please don't put them in the main deck. We don't even need endurance. We might actually don't even need endurance. Yeah. Oh no, I played a wrong land. All right, pass. I can't cast the Omnath. Sucks. In paper though, joking. Not even in paper. It's a joke. It's a joke. Don't listen to me. Hmm. What's that? Jace? Hache. Okay. You mill me three, then okay. I think I'll go endurance. I mean, it's not like that many cards. But like I'm guaranteed to resolve. Run two, I don't think they drew two. Or read a card. Attack Ache. And then I think I'm gonna go fetch line Omnath. I'll get a white land. What's up? Oh, they have the Archive Trap, I think. It Boseiju up. I think I can consider Boseijuing the Field of Ruin if my opponent plays a crab. The Surgical Endurance. That was literally the last one. Yeah, the Surgical is like the worst magic card that gets played in Modern, like by far. By far. I don't think there's a worse card that gets played in Modern. It's unbelievable but it is. Unbelievable but it is. It makes me actually angry to see it being so played. Like, many surgical extractions were played at the PT, where people actually are professional Magic player. I don't know. I assume zero. Nobody played Mill, and I don't know. Probably even if they will, they wouldn't play it because it's terrible, 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 terrible Magic card. Okay, my opponent mills me 3. You just milled me for 3, and you drew a card. Okay. Bone. I think I actually want to kill the Jace here and attack phase. I should have probably done it earlier as well. I made a mistake. So I'll held the fetch land in play without fetching. I'm gonna ending this because that way I have Solitude up. Yesterday I got surgical 3 times. I was playing Red Green Valakut. I don't remember what matchup it was. Like I think I like a mono black binder deck. And they surgical like 3 times. Maybe maybe I could have attacked and played Solitude. Maybe that was better. This way I win if I draw a now I can't Boseiju this. That's okay. What's my prismatic over binding? Because now I can binding this in response to them tapping the field of ruin. Okay, you mill me 14. Okay. Okay. So I win if I draw a fetch land or a lightning bolt. I don't think I need to a binding end of turn. See what I draw. Fetch land? Dovin's Veto. Well, that's pretty good. Do I binding or just attack? Probably just attack. You chump here, you get a 7. No, that's binding. 17 cards in my deck. Pretty sure we got this. Okay. GG. No, can't face. No, no, it's still bad. Like I don't want to be always talking about this, so I'll just stop. I'll just stop talking about surgical extraction. It's just too difficult of a concept for players to understand, new players to understand, and I just don't want to be here all time. Let's talk about new things. Okay, so again, up the beanstalk. This was like the list that I thought about building for next week when the card is legal. This is obviously the proxy. It doesn't have halfling, so yeah, I don't know. How do I feel like just get combo breach? I don't like it. I'm sorry. I mean, I was asking things I don't like, but I don't like that deck. Sorry. I made a power ranking yesterday. Ooh, let's go. Let's keep one lander. Vamos. Sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like it. One land and a dream. Do I have Stomping Ground in this deck? I do. One land and a dream. Don't kill my thing. Por favor. Ooh, you love to see it. All of this from Giant. You want to counter this? You can't, my friend. You cannot. And now Wrenn and Six just brings the game home. Bring it home, Wrenn and Six. Bring it home. Do I get white or blue? Not blue, Dikes. I'll get white later. I should have gotten white because this one can get island. Whatever. Sazang. Unfortunately, I cannot play something that is uncounterable. But I guess that's spell pierce, so. Counter target spell? No? Once again, Halfling win me the game. Without Halfling, I would have mulliganed. Do you think Preordain fits for color? I don't think so. Orcish Bowmaster. Ha 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 ha. Joke's on you, I only have X2s. Actually, it rhymes too. Joke's on you, I only have 2s. No, it doesn't rhyme. Also rhymes. Would you have Fury? Maybe. Maybe we can have Fury. Imagine playing Orcish Bowmaster and laughing at it. It's so relieving. It's so relieving to be laughing at this card. For bolting the orc? I can probably ignore it. You want me to bolt it? Do I gotta try him? Yeah. I just never drew a land. It's unbelievable. Obviously not complaining. I'm just funny that I just drew one land and just winning so soundly. Winning so soundly right now. Guarda, let's start by attacking with my Goblin Shaman token. I think my player is Teferi. Bounce Fable. Uh, Porca boia, ho giocato a terra sbagliata. No, yeah, I shouldn't have played this. I can go, then I can go like this. Fable. And pass and still Leyline Binding up. Go. Here, grab the island with this. And left just Stomping Ground untapped. You steal that. You did. You did steal my card. Mean. And then I think I want to kill the orc. Now. So I can discard Wrenn and Misty. And draw 2. So like last turn my hand was solid. GG. GG. A fatal push. Svamp. Oh wow. I'll continue to play Fables. Do I pass? Nah, because I want to defend the Wrenn and Six. You're wondering, where is the One Ring? No, it's over there? No, I need to draw it. Okay, hollow. Hmm. They can go Orcish Bowmaster now. So I think I have to double block here. Hmm. Yeah, I think I have to double block here. They can kill both of my Goblin Shaman. But at least they don't kill my Wrenn, which I can use to kill the Bowmaster. Fable was a Nisa, the 3-mana Nisa. I would have drawn some elementals. Or color Karn builds. I've never seen this in action. I only heard about it. Oh no, my Wrenn and Six died. It's a horrible death. The One Ring, see? I was looking for it, and it showed up on the party. It's a party! Allora. I want to play Omnath Uncounterable. Followed by the One Ring Uncounterable. Yeah, fortunately no fetch lands. Followed by attack for 2, even though I don't do damage. Doesn't matter. I make a treasure. I was looking for spells, and he drew back Omnath-Ring and Solitude, thanks to the Fable, discarding 2 lands, drawing 2 spells. Bing! Yeah, true. We played around Force of Will on Omnath. You're right. I cannot Force of Will my Omnath. And I'll, whatever. Bring to Light Valky. We didn't think about that. We talked about this deck, though. Yeah, no, we forgot the interaction with Beanstalk and Valky. Although we talked about how the new card Boseiju, the Boseiju the something, the 1 black 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 cannot get Valky. Yeah, but this game was brought to you by Wrenn and Six. This game was brought to you by Wrenn and Six and Halfling and keeping a one lander. Boseiju the Mirror, exactly. Yeah, that card cannot get Valky. Okay, I thought it could, it can't. Or rather, Tibalt. You can get Valky. That's not very good. Bon, untap. Draw. Draw 2. Do you play Orcish Bowmasters? You don't? Hmm. Guarda, I would like to uh, just click buttons and attack with all. I guess attack with these two, it's okay. Do I want to bolt the Goblin Shaman? Guess, why not? New card for this deck. It's called Up the Beanstalk. Oh, they have protection? Alright, then I made a treasure. It was still the right attack, though. It was still the right attack, chat. Maybe not with Omnath, but certainly. Because if I... Oh! Oh no! Oh no, my halfling is going to die. Sorry. You gave it all. You gave me the win, but it's now time to go. This is what they call sacrifice. You want Twitter for one ring. I don't know who that is. I'm going to make some Fable tokens, but first I want to deny my opponent gaining 4 life. I'm not. I did not deny it. Hey, okay, you gain 4 life. Do I still have lethal? I hope so. But what punt? What's the punt? Todesguk. Let's see, cast for free. Well, still have to pay 4 mana. It's like you pay for a free bar, and then you get drinks for free. Yes, you get them for free, but you paid at the beginning. Alright. It's my turn. Thank you, Word of Elmo. How does Gook tell us? Tell us, what was the exclamation mark punt you pointed out? So you block here, you take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Alright then. Right click. Attack with Todo el Mundo. Celestial Purge kills Shield Redo. I don't think it's good enough. I have already a million removal spells for it, right? Okay, this one kills the Orc. Ending kills Ending. Ending kills the Ring. Obviously, I don't care, but like, how is it possible that on Twitch you can just go exclamation mark punt and it counts that? Like, who made that thing? Was it Twitch or is it MTG bot? MTG bot. Actually, I have another question. Is like the person that plays MTG bot like a member of the community? Because I mean, he's clearly a Magic player. I just wonder if I know who he is. What do you think was a punt? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's Magic. It's a difficult game. Dan Bopes. I don't know. His name doesn't ring anything, but maybe I think I have talked to him. Okay, I need to cut 2 cards. It's not easy. Maybe it's Boseiju. It's cutting a land in this matchup. I have to click one more card. Maybe it's Solitude. No halfling, Sedge. Man, it's not nice that our opponent doesn't play Blood Moon. Like, I don't have to worry about Blood Moon. Like, life is so much easier when you don't have to worry about Blood Moon. Consider. Lorien revealed. Burn, I'll get my Zagoth. I only have one tribe in this mana base. I don't know if it's right. And I have Hallowed Fountain, which is kind of bad against. Kind of bad against. Oh, sorry, with Wrenn and Six is what I wanted to say. I feel like I just play a top land here. I play Veil. Do you not get a token? I guess you. Yeah, I guess the ability gets countered. I don't think I've ever seen that happening. How does it work, actually? I don't know. Mm. Yeah, this is so awkward now. Like, look at that fountain. I can't go Wrenn plus Veil of Summer. Yeah, I shouldn't play all with fountain. I should play with fountain amount of base. Let me change it so that I remember in both actually. Raw green, Triumph. Not casting Wrenn and Sixes. You can't. It's illegal. I think we lose now. I'll go binding and pass. Their deck shouldn't handle enchantments. I'm just going towards the orc. I think I'll do his veto and hope you don't have a ring. But I don't have mana to just do this Drago game. Yeah, I got lucky that he didn't have it. Nice. Alright, now I want to go Vren, followed by Breeding Pool, Veil of Summer. Can also go Teferi. Maybe that's actually better. Yeah, probably Teferi is better. Do I still want to get Breeding Pool here? I think so, because I still need a double green for next turn. I go Teferi Breeding Pool. Let's hope it goes alright. Do I need more white? Nothing. Breeding Pool makes sense. Alright, let's hope they don't have spell pierce. Nice. Go. Go. And I think now we win. I don't know what was their hand, but it did not. It did not play all good. Maybe they had like Fatal Push and shit like that to deal with the halfling. Merc died. I laugh at you, Merc died. I'm sorry. But today, I'm laughing at you. Boy, just go to Fairy Bounce, I think. The Fairy Bounce is just so satisfying as a play. Like, you didn't deal with the card, but you drew a card, which is like, ah. You do the thing, and you draw a card, and you were... Oh, that plays so well. When you just don't, you want to just don't do anything. Draw 3. Fable, let's go. Trigger. You tap it. In response, we bind it so that they don't draw any cards. What do you think about Elish Norn for a color? I think Elish Norn was good when for a color was was one of the most popular deck. Now that there isn't, I don't think you need it. A clean 2-0-2-0-2-0. I'll take a bathroom break and come back for round 4. Okay, perfect timing. Snuck? No, yeah. Snooze Numrik. Bene. Nice to meet you, Snooze Numrik. Hope you have a great day of Magic the Gathering. That's great. They don't draw any card, no, because they draw equal to the number of counters on the card, and the card has 0 counters. Mountain Goblin Guido. This matchup es no bueno. This matchup es no bueno. I'll go Sacred Foundry. Bolt. Then I go Zagoth Binding. Nisa? The Nisa replaces the Fable. I guess I'll wait so you take a damage. I'm at 13. I fetched it in my turn to not turn on a skewer, although I would fetch end of turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Lava Speak. You pass. Let's go Binding Vortex. Tap and draw. Okay. Let's go Island Teferi. No. Yeah, Island Teferi Plains Omnath. That's legal. Island Teferi Plains Omnath. Teferi is very good against Burn. You know what's very good against Burn? Being on the play. That's what's very good against Burn. Could be dead. Not dead. We are not dead. They have 1 card in hand. I think I just minus here and draw a card. Because I said I want to go plains. Oh, very nice draw. I can Solitude my Omnath. I think we win here. I think we win. They have Teferi, so they can't play a response. So they just go Searing Blaze on Omnath. I Solitude it. Yeah, I need to draw a white card. That's why I minus with Teferi. Because if I didn't draw a white card, I had to pitch Omnath, whereas now I got a 6, got a 3, because this one does not fizzle. There's 0 cards in end. Untap, Omnath, win. Man, I'm beating all the bad match. I mean, I have another game, but like winning on the draw game 1 against Burn is nice. Yeah, this is over now. It's impossible to lose. Gaining 8 life here. Yeah. Woo! Alright, now. Veto, Veto. Purga, Purga. Boseiju, Boseiju. Take out Wrenn and Six Fable. So these cards are bad. I want to go up to 26 lands. Yeah, I mean, it's card. I bring it in as a spell. Yeah, I think this is correct. This is correct. Let's go. Keep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go creature or go Solitude pitching. What do I want to pitch? Teferi or Veto? I think I pitch Veto. And there's another one on top, so yeah, easy Veto. Boom. Celestial Plowshares for 0 mana. I think I want to go for the... And I don't even have a Jeskai Triome here. Alright, now just do this. The Jeskai Triome would have been excellent now. Unfortunate sequence of lands, but it's okay. I can get like Temple Garden tapped, or even untapped and play Dovin's Veto. And then I can play 3 mana Binding. No, I don't think it's worth it to. I don't think it's worth it to Dovin's Veto that. I'm basically just gaining 1 life. I think I like to just go to Teferi Plus here. Teferi is very important against them. This thing is only the only one. I'm on 11. The fact that you can't respond to any of this thing is just so nice. And you have to play everything sorcery speed. So like binding costs 2. I think I veto this. And I keep on taking 1 from Vortex, but it's not that big of a deal. It's just 1 damage. And 1 card in end. See what I do. Buongiorno Gigi. When I can get left this turn. Okay. Does this target? No. I think I go Boseiju go. Leyline. I played Dovin's Veto. I think it was better. Up the beanstalk. No, of course not. No, the set will be for at least this weekend, and And the set will be out on, I think the 5th on Magic Online, I heard. The 6th, the 7th, something like that. Certainly not now. I mean, the set is not out. Yeah, I'm at 2 life. The thing is that if I had played Ring, they would have just held these. It's not that. The new set is very underwhelming. There's only like very few cards, and one of them is like the scam card, the not dead after all thing. Oh, Trophies of Light. Don't say that. I'm at 1 life. They can't target me now, but I feel like a fairy plus. I need to find a clock. I need to find Omnath. Do I need to fetch? I think so. This way I can play Binding for 1. But if I draw Omnath and no fetch land, that'll be upsetting. But I draw 3 cards next turn. We keep on doing this. But I need to find Omnath. I can keep on doing this one more turn. I have 7 mana next turn, but then I need to find Omnath. I can attack the fairy. That's why I used Binding when I could. Lightning Bolt on top. That does nothing. Oh, I guess I'm dead to Rolling Vortex now. That's funny. Lost back my Teferi. Sure, I have another one. And that the Lightning Bolt. Oh wow, they have Lightning Bolt. Alright, did. Could have played this game better. I don't know. Maybe there was a turn where I tapped out for. Oh no, I just passed with Binding for the thing. Yeah, maybe that was the turn. Hmm. I don't know. I haven't played an awkward mana base that didn't let me do the thing. It just got try and maybe cost me the game. Beseech the Mirror. Actually, hot take. That card is not good. Although hot take that say the card are not good are never great because if the card is actually not good, nobody will remember your hot take. If the card is very good, then you'll be making fun of. So let's just pretend I didn't say anything. I'll be like the Swiss. I have no opinions, no takes. I didn't say anything. Ooh, great hand, by the way. Why is this guy trying important? I had a Breeding Pool Forest, Misty Rainforest, and I didn't have white and red mana. Sacred Foundry, I couldn't fetch Sacred Foundry with Misty Rainforest on Magic Online. Reveal spell appears. Bad. I think I'll ending the Goblin Guide. Then attack. And obviously, like, you can cast your spells if you fetch basics, but I certainly much prefer having life totals than. Alright, our friend Teferi is back. We have very little going on though. Ah, they tapped me? Oh, vabbè, ma sei matto, opponent. You are crazy. Nah, it's okay, probably. I don't know. Yawgmoth? You want to play a card that costs black, black, black in Yawgmoth? I guess you can. Oh, Lord. Roiling Vortex. I think I actually want to Spell Pierce this. Then I go Binding Bolt, and then I have 0 cards, 11 life, because I have to take a dual land here. Allora, che dual lands do we take? Sacred Foundry, I believe. It's like the only double card I have, double color I have. I'm at 8 life, they have 2 cards in it. Omnath-Ring on top of my deck, thank you, deck. Thank you so much. -3, draw. Omnath, Teferi. I wait. Va bene. I go to 5. Omnath-Ring, thank you. Omnath. Please, opponent, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Just play a creature. 1 mana, 1/1. Hmm. Dai, Omnath! Omnath, ti prego! Omnath! Oh. Man, this is so risky. It's okay. Let's play. I'm at 2 life. There's Die Omnath, 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 Omnath. I made the golem voice. If I can find, what do you do? What you doing? Goblin Guide? Skullcrack on Teferi. No, I'm dead in upkeep again. Opponent, I hate you. No, don't bolt me in upkeep. Allora, Omnath. Omnath. Hawks! Alright, let's think about this now. Let's think about this now. Let's think about this now. If they have Path to Exile, how do I play this? I think I can't play around Path to Exile. I just have to go Omnath. Because if I go fetch land, Omnath, and then I fetch, the Path responds. I have to play. I have to. Yeah, so I should my own Path. Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking if I get guarantee for life, but I can't. All right, Omnath. Ooh, looks like there was an F6 for my opponent. Victory, victory. Victory. Fetching upkeep. Nine. Smile. I get an 8 next turn. Man, we beat Mill and Burn. That's nice. Hmm. I want to gain 4 more life. And then just draw off with Omnath. But what if I flood and lose? I could just cast a Solitude on the turn. Could go Solitude pitch ending, go to 13, draw to a ring, and then dai, va bene. Actually, a pitch purge because ending can kill your own ring, right? Draw, I go to 12. Don't want to play new ring or just draw 3 next turn. I think it's too juicy to draw 3 next turn. I'll pass. I don't have much going on. I'll just counter that. I get a 10. Top. Draw 3. New ring. I'll top like this. Lightning bolt. Spell pierce. And then I go halfling. Do I draw? Sure. Put a 9. Draw 2. Do 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 do. Hello, friend. How's it going? Woo! Toffee. 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 Yeah, I also draw 3 with a new ring, but then you have to deal with the ring. Like, there, I was guaranteed to draw 3 and have an answer to the ring one turn more, you know? I don't know, maybe it doesn't make any sense, but it does in my head. I wonder if the decks you played against would be considered toxic. Well, we beat Burn Mill, Blue Black Pepega, and Temur Rhinos. I can also just play like this shell and put like 2 up the beanstalk in the deck, cutting random cards. Like 1 Wrenn and 6, 1 Halfling. Or I can also just play Blue and Murktide. Alright, there are a bunch of addition the break did, which is for $20 you have magical and cards for 8 days. You can now add the basic lands. You are now empowered to handpick. Okay, so you don't have to sell the lands all the time. Sure. And then What changed? So I didn't understand it. All right, new opponent, Heavy Fit. Mulligan. Because this kill current service. It's just 1 week. They're not gonna have it after 1 week. It's until the 13th of September. All right, I keep this. Obviously need to draw lands, but like it's kind of the life. It's kind of the life we're living, right? Marsh Flats. Ooh. What does Marsh Flats even mean? Scam? Yeah, after Beanstalk works with Leyline Binding and Solitudes. Creativity? How can you come up with that? The Marsh Flats is creativity. What's the I'm curious. What's the okay. Esper. Esperone. Yesterday I queued with Esperone. Very nice. Not yesterday, the day before. Every day is the same though. Sorry, that's fine. I was just curious. What does Whoa. That was a nice draw. I think it's Reanimator. I think it's Esper cards I own. A popular strategy. Oh, wow, subtlety. Haha, stern scolding. I laugh at you. My deck is no. I think top. Yeah. You can call it Esper Binder. I prefer to call it cards I own. I think it's more fun. It's the same thing as Binder. Exactly the same thing as Binder. The reason why I jammed is because they last year they didn't have counterspell. I'm like, Yo, il grande wins. It's absolutely the biggest trap of modern right now. Even bigger than surgical extraction. Could be. It could very much be. Actually, bolt kills orcs, which my opponent clearly plays, so I'll keep that in. Alright, Solitude, you're gone. Adios. Saltlet is great! Nah, I think it's a trap. I see people played it in Murktide. You have never Lensuar cast it. I don't know. I mean, it's good in Rhinos, but because it's free. What did I play against? Rhinos? Mill? Blue Black? Burn? Esper Binder. How good is Up the Beanstalk in Tron? Nah. Your hot take is that subtlety is bigger trap than surgical. Nah, it can't be. Like, surgical, it's literally minus a card. It's like a decent cyber card exactly in mill. That's it. Subtlety, I mean, it's good in one deck. Is blue black a real deck in modern? Yes. Yes. Very much. Yeah, very much. No, will not play the modern main event at Four Seasons. I will play Friday team event On Saturday, there's the European Legacy Masters, which is a big deal of a Legacy tournament. And then on Sunday, there's the Legacy main event. So you already know what deck I play. Yeah, in Legacy, I'll play blue black. I've been locked in that deck a lot of time ago. In Modern, I actually don't. I actually don't. I wanted to brew a four color deck with up the beanstalk, but I have like literally 0 days to test the card because it just it becomes legal that day, and I don't have any friends to play Modern in real life with. In my town, they only play Cube, no other formats. Okay, let's go this land. Go just literally a random land. Should probably not. Why do you work? I asked the same question, people. Same question. You can play with Twitch chat. I can't. The card is not legal. Magic Online. Updated with 4 color guide. Yeah, I made the guide not too long ago, right? Adam Recall? Nah, that was bad. Honestly, when 4 color was Adam Recall, it was not good. I do side versus some of the Titans. What do you look like? A cyber map? Come on. Just enjoy the show. Like, you're like, I don't get it. Why did you just ask? Even cap locked? Just leave. Alright. Let's go for a Wrenn and Six Veil Sama. Whoa, no counter spell? Hmm. Hmm. Think about if you want to kill my brand with a white card, I can't kill that anyway. Raisin bar. Oh, an obvious veil is not a problem. This card eventually comes relevant. Like, Teferi, no. Okay. What do you do? Plus? Bounce? Va bene. And binding too? Oh, la Madonna, this is a nice turn opponent. This was a nice turn opponent. Oh, never mind. Bing! Never mind. Salseo, welcome. 83 people. It's a lot. Subtlety pitch counter spell. Okay. Okay, maybe not that trap after all. Did I play the Arena Q draft? I don't play Arena. But you can listen to the podcast where we talked about it. Maybe I should have bought him it. I guess I can shuffle on the turn. Salseo. How's it going? Who won the first game? You can read here. It says it's game 2. We're playing a modern league. We're 4-0, and the green arrow means we're up a game. This thing up above me is very helpful. I think I lose this. Sedge. Do I want to draw that Wrenn and Six? Yeah, I think it's still good. Mm. I think I want to go for like lanes. Just into Hans main. Hope you don't have another subtlety. I guess if you did, you would have probably used it on this. Alright, let's go Stomping Ground. Nah. So we're doing double blue, double red. What do I want? Double white. Double white? Certainly not. Alright. So I need to have double green. Alright. Endurance main phase, the classic. It's funny how I said Veil Summer would never be dead, and just literally opponent played Veil Teferi dead. Yeah, if I didn't play the Delighted Halfling, I could have played Veil in response to Teferi. Okay, one card in your hand. Plus draw. Okay, let's see if it resolves. Could have played Veil before. Could have played Veil before. When I didn't play Counterspell on the Endurance earlier, I never thought I had a Counterspell. I guess they just drew it. They just drew it. We'll go game 3. Esper cards I own wins this. And that is fine. Oh, okay. Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe. It. I can go fetch. Zagoth Triome. But then they don't have green mana for Veil. Just pass. What you do? Knife Teferi. Nah, this is my last land to fetch for with Windswept Heath. Yeah, results. That was very good. That was a very good play by my opponent. Well done. Could have played Spell Pierce on Teferi. I didn't see that play, unfortunately. But it would have been tapped out. Okay, the game is not over. The show must go on. Windswept Heath doesn't have any target left. So. It's a very good card. Well, if it was good, it would be played more in the best decks in the format. It's a fun card. Medium. 4 mana, the 1 ring. Okay, need to draw my ring as well here. Ring. La, 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 la. No, binding. It's okay. It's okay. think I'll give up. Final game of this league for the trophy. Do we defeat the powerful Esper Binder, or do we lose to it? This is the question. Hello, Solitude exiles. I think I don't want Endurance. Boseiju is also very good in this matchup. I didn't see Orc. I'm setting up bolts. I thought I'd see Orcs, but I didn't. Let's go. Let's go. What is the lane sequencing? What's the lane sequencing here? No. Trying to think about what's the lane sequencing. Breeding pool. Yeah, I think it's breeding pool with Misty Rainforest. Opponent's mulligan into 6. Let's go. Final game. Hello, Cornoille. Bonjour. I'm gonna go Sacred Foundry. Or if I draw a red land, I can also just get a basic plane, so we'll see. Solitude pitch Leyline Binding. Wow. They have 4 cards remaining. Wrenn has a counterspell for my Teferi now. Do I want to go Sacred Foundry Plains? They're actually they were able to answer my turn two Teferi pretty well here with Solitude plus counterspell. Yeah, I feel like I want to jam. I want to just jam the highest converted mana cost card. I have two cards left. My hand is still very threat heavy. Can you believe that when the One Ring came out, everyone was just so skeptical of playing in 4 copies in this deck? Like two, oh, I don't want to raise my curve too much. And now it's like, can I play 6? Wow, they go shock untapped. Why? Okay. But it's so impressive my opponent with a turn 1 Solitude actually, is able to win this game. Without it, it was 100% over because I had a Halfling just dominating, making it all uncounterable. Okay, what you do? You have 2 cards. So they can play Ring or they can play Shieldred. It's time to rename the deck for Call It Ring. Well, I would say that Omnath won me a game against Burn. Ring doesn't do much against. I mean, it's fine against Burn. You don't set it out, but it's not game winning. Omnath also gets pitched by Solitude. Okay, you pass. You shuck and passed. So they have subtlety. That's what they have. And I pass here because they might have Leyline Binding, which means I want to at least do it in their turn. Bill of Summer does not protect you against subtlety. That's fine by me. Yeah, I'm taking 3 damage here. I don't think it's a problem. Card denounce if it's Shieldred plus. Sorry, subtlety plus blue card. Okay, they have 0 cards in the deck. They have 0 cards in hand now. I meant. Solitude pitch. What do I want to pitch? Omnath-Ring Binding. What is a draw that can make me lose the game? Ring or Shield? I think I'm pitching Omnath. I want to have Binding around. Plus, Binding also answered their Binding. Yeah, I think this is fine. Was about to draw in their turn. If they're binding, they have to tap 2 mana in their turn to deny me to draw a card. 3 mana, actually. Like Teferi again. You have 1 card. Trophy. Let me pull out the trophy. Put it in my back. I think I want to bounce. I want to bounce the ring. Pass. 7 cards against 0. We're going to win. I'll play Fable. I'll play Top Land and pass. Cycle Zagoth Triome. And tapped. You have Solitude. Okay. I'm not so popular anymore. I mean, I'm just playing a challenge, but yeah, also sorry, I'm just playing a league. I mean, the challenge is very popular. Pretty sure I won this weekend. Is 1 or 2 challenges. Do I want to play the ring? Nah, I don't want to play the ring. I don't know. I'll just pass with bindings up. Also, this deck should be good against Scam. I mean, we beat Burn and the other thing. Trophy, trophy, trophy. I should just keep the rings and just draw with it instead of what I did. Philip, Philip. I think I want to discard Ring and Boseiju. Okay. Let's attack with the Goblin Shamans, get tokens. Play Omnath. Leave a fetch line in play so that. No, actually, I will. I'll probably fetch it. No, I think not. I'll just leave it in play. The next turn I deal 4. Play Binding in response so they can't draw a card. A deck to board out Ring with. Maybe against the Murktide you bring out a couple of rings. Although they're better in multiple, so maybe you keep them in. Not sure. Spring Verdict. Hey. Oh yeah, we set them out against Mill. That's true. And bringing a Supreme Verdict against me is wild. Maybe they have it in the main deck. I don't know. I just wish I didn't discarded the rings. This game would have been so much over if I didn't. But I did. So here we are. This game would have been so much over. Ooh, Omnath. Lickety clackety. And pass. I will lose my mana, yes. Yeah, Limb Binding cannot target your opponent creatures. Sorry, cannot target your own thing on Magical Line. Pretty quick for this deck to trophy in 2 hours. Like, this is like the only match that lasted long. I guess I could have Boseiju that. It's War 3, right? Yeah. I could have Boseiju that in response. Opponente does not want to let go. They want to keep on battling. They have a plan. What's your plan, opponent? Tell me. Is it decking? You bring out a Righteous Sanity at some point? La 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 la. Ta-dam. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the four-color Omnath video. And yeah, like, subscribe, stay around to not miss the next videos that come out every day on here.